Hello everybody. I want to do something different and record a voiceover for my trip from Denver to Granby, Colorado. And this video starts getting off I-70 and getting onto Route 40 is what it is, I believe, that goes through Winter Park to get to Granby and Grand Lake. And I wish my camera was angled a little more up so that it would have caught the beautiful clouds and caught more of the skies. So my next video, or the next time I record, I'll make sure to angle my camera up a couple degrees so I can get all of nature that Colorado has to offer. And I thought the cool thing about this trip was that it was sunny the entire day, and even though we dropped from 72 degrees to 48 degrees, which is a drop of about 24 degrees at the highest point of this ride, it was so beautiful, and I wasn't able to enjoy the scenery because I was riding my bike, but that's why I record, so I can get everything that I could see. And I also have my 360 camera that I'm going to get the footage from, so I can post a different POV for the trip. And I'm hoping that does some justice with all of nature. And I think right here is the first loop. Oh no, not yet. But this road, Route 40, I believe is what it is a very windy road. Yeah, right here is the first loop, and we call them the loop-de-loops because some motorcyclists love these sharp turns so they can lean all the way into their turns. I am not one of them because I am still getting the hang of leaning more than 35 degrees. I think the highest I got was 37. So, once I get my new rider outfit and better protection for my knees, I will lean a little more into it. As you can see, my friend right there, he leaned into it and he took off. This right here, I love the view. I love the clouds right here and the blue skies. It's such a beauty. And yeah, this ride right here is just full of the loops, and I really enjoyed it. And I don't know if you guys saw my friend. He is wearing a sleeveless shirt with he's wearing a sleeveless shirt. So once we get into Fraser, he put his hoodie on. He didn't want to stop anywhere here because he wanted to enjoy the loops. And we were connected on the Cardo, and once he got too far ahead of me, I think it's greater than a mile or something, or a half mile, we lost connectivity, but we gained it back once we got into town, or once we got a little closer to each other. He has, I think, the Cardo Free Talk or Free Pack or something. I have the Cardo Edge Pack Talk. Mine has a little more options when it comes to riding. I can do the intercom. He only has the one-to-one talking, but that's all we needed because it was just the two of us. I invited other people to show up, but nobody wanted to join. I'm not sure if it's because of gas prices or because Revit was doing another one of their rider meetups, and so they were going that way, or maybe they're all native Coloradoans, and they just knew that it was going to be a little chilly on this ride, but you would think they would embrace that. Another one of the things that I'm getting a little dizzy watching this. I'm just kidding. Another thing that I noticed with while I was on this trip, or on this route in particular, was that a little further up when we approached Winter Park, there was a guy who was skiing, and we had a very slow ski season. Well, we did not have a very cold winter. Like, the snow is probably from this past week. And it, like, because we got a huge snowstorm the Wednesday and Thursday leading up to this Saturday ride with my friend. But yeah, I wouldn't want to ski or snowboard on any of the snow that is laying in any of the ski resorts, because that is a broken tailbone, arm, or whatever bone it is. It is a broken bone waiting to happen. I think we're entering into town, and it was like a 20-mile ride. So that's something that I really enjoyed, was like the beautiful view, and this is the stuff with the city is just like so amazing, you know. And I think my video is gonna stop once I get to Grand Lake. Okay, with that, we just left the gas station there. I gassed up, he did not. And on the video for the ride back, you'll see that we stopped at a gas station to get gas because my friend was down to 20 miles to empty. And I was like, bro, why didn't you fucking gas up? And he was like, well, I didn't need gas. Like, I doesn't, if, whenever I stop, I will get gas, because if I'm out riding, I don't want to be an inconvenience. Not saying that my friend was an inconvenience. I don't want to be like, oh, hey, I need to stop for gas when I could have just gotten gas. You know, I do the same thing when it comes to eating food or bringing food. I'll either pack my own cold cuts, or whenever they stop for food, that's when I'll get my food, because I don't want to make any unnecessary stops. So when we get, I think this is passing Fraser's, getting outside of Fraser, entering Granby, and we're gonna go through a little town and then a little neighborhood to get to the route to Grand Lake. And this is such a nice trip, but there were a lot of cops out this day. And my friend thinks it's funny to taunt cops while he's on the bike, and I'm not a fan of that, because I'm a law-abiding citizen, and I'm sure he's a law-abiding citizen, but I do not like to draw attention to myself, especially with law enforcement, because I think there are times when you can mess with them. Like, if you know somebody, yes, I think it's appropriate, but I'm not the type that will taunt law enforcement, because they can basically do what they want, and I don't want to draw attention to myself. Okay, we're about to turn up ahead right here, so we turn there, and then we go through this little neighborhood right here. Skirt. Then we turn again right here. Skirt. And then keep going. I think we're gonna merge onto another road. Yeah, we take the straightaway. I think I hit it up a little bit. Burp. And merge. So that's where we go. And we ride this for a few more miles, and then we get to Grand Lake, and it was like a beautiful. Well, I've noticed that Grand Lake is a lot lower than it was before. If I have some, I think I have some pictures in my phone, so I'll post those onto a short to show you the difference that 2 or 3 years makes when it comes to the level of water that Grand Lake has. Okay, about to pull off right here, and I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Thank you.